It's a multi-million-dollar state project paid for by you, and it was supposed to be finished 18 months ago, but that didn't happen. News 4's Luke Moretti is here to explain what this is all about.
Yeah, Don, the original contractor was fired, and that sparked a lengthy legal battle. But now there's a new wrinkle. News 4 Investigates has discovered that there's a move underway to keep you, the taxpayer, from seeing, hearing, and reading pretrial testimony. Is the state trying to keep information from the public?
It's a public project.
We're talking about the old Memorial Auditorium site project at Canalside in Buffalo. A local contractor hired to work on the project, then fired, says she doesn't understand all the secrecy.
We are only interested in the facts on this case, and I think the public has a right to know the facts on this case now.
DiPizio Construction has begun interviewing witnesses in its lawsuits against Erie Canal Harbor Development Corporation and some of the state agency's key players, like Sam Hoyt and Thomas D., who are both named in the defamation lawsuit.
I'm not sure what they don't want the public to know.
This phase of the project, described as the jewel of Canalside, includes replicas of the old Erie Canal bridges and an ice rink for skating in the wintertime. Originally, it was supposed to be finished in November 2012. But the project has been plagued by delays. DiPizio Construction was fired in July 2013. That led to the lawsuits, with DiPizio claiming it was wrongly pushed off the job and made a scapegoat for design failures. Roseanne DiPizio is project manager of the family's construction company.
DiPizio Construction has suffered to date and is suffering every single day over 8 figures, well over 8 figures.
Erie Canal Harbor Development Corporation recently got a temporary court order preventing the release of pretrial testimony, including video and audio recordings. We strongly believe this dispute should not be tried in the media based on evidence the court has yet to rule on, or based on snippets of evidence that are not placed in proper context, according to a statement released by ECHDC.
Is it your intention to release it to the public, to the media?
I don't know. I have a right to the depositions. I have a right to take the depositions.
Attorneys for DiPizio and ECHDC are scheduled to appear before Acting State Supreme Court Justice Timothy Walker next week.
Our system of civil justice is designed to be open, to be transparent.
News 4 legal analyst Terry Connors says the court will likely consider the public's right to know, since this involves a publicly funded project.
What's the interest of the public? Is this a matter of public concern that ought to increase the desire on the part of individuals to push this out in the open rather than to hide it?
In a letter to the judge in the case, an attorney for the state agencies involved writes, "We believe that plaintiff wishes to record the depositions for the sole purpose of distributing the video to the press in order to harass and potentially embarrass defendants."
You have to make a showing of proof that the other side intends to use it improperly. They want to try to embarrass you. They want to try to humiliate you.
But DiPizio Construction argues in court papers that ECHDC and its representatives have made false statements to the media and the public regarding DiPizio's work on the project. Now, when forced to answer under oath, defendants want the court to shield the truth from the public, DiPizio's attorney wrote in response.
The courts do not look lightly upon that kind of a claim to shield the general public from this information. They don't like to close the doors to justice.
In the meantime, work continues at the former Aud site. A new contractor was brought in to finish the job months after DiPizio was kicked out. And state officials say that there will be skating at the old Aud site by Thanksgiving, and that some of the finish work won't be done until next year. Now, keep in mind that what began as a $20 million project could end up costing millions more in damages and legal fees if the state loses the legal fight. Luke Moretti, News 4.